Alright. Try to keep this brief. Sorry about the weird angle, but it's the only real full frame you can really get me in. Everything else was like cut off and it's ridiculous. Anyway, so yes. All the wheels are turning right now. Things are gonna change dramatically. Yes, things are going to get worse, but they're also going to get better because there's something else to keep it from being as bad as it was. Let me explain. Okay, let's back up to the financial crash of 2008. 6, 7, and 8. All that. Remember. And, yeah, I was there. I was not a part of, um, you know, society so much because I was living out in the middle of nowhere in a trailer at a property with my mom during that time. So I was unemployed. I was employed and then I was not unemployed. Then I was kind of when everything went. My job went with it. So and I got the stimulus package. It was it was like $400 or something like that. It was nothing. And I remember just being kind of glad, I didn't have any real responsibilities. I didn't own anything outside of the car at the time, which was I had the, right, the, what was it called again? The red car. It was my second car. Um, I forget what it's called. But anyway, yeah, my second car was the red one. And I had lived out there, so my lifestyle didn't change. I didn't really lose anything outside the job. I had jobs before then, won and lost jobs before then, so it was like nothing really new. Um, so all that came and went, and a bunch of other stuff happened. My mom got sick, and so on, so on, and so forth. So I thought, we have a problem, and the world's gonna fix itself, right? Because that's what you do. You make it better. What they decided to do was do the quick fix that doesn't really fix anything. What they did is they sacrificed later for now. So right now is good. Later is worse. They decided we're going to print money. Now, I've seen the DuckTales episode of why you should not inflate your money. Not that it would that it would cause a whirlwind and all the money would go back to original silver dollar. No, but that it would cause too much money. Not that prices would go up that dramatically that soon, but over time, shit's gonna get fucked up. And so we did it when we did it again, and now with COVID shutting everything down and the mismanagement of trying to handle and get through COVID as fast and as easy as we can, we're only just now doing all the stuff to try to get through it with the vaccines, getting Trump out of office, So Biden's really pushing to try and, again, what's called stimulation. But the damn thing is, you're supposed to do that back when everything was still good. That you can kind of give yourself that bit of breathing room, making the future a little bit worse, but not a lot that you couldn't, recover from fairly easy, right? They did that back in the early 20s, and now, then in the 70s they broke the gold standard, and then 9/11 happened, and then the stock market crashed. We just getting in a worse and worse and worse financial situation. Then we keep thinking we'll just take it a little further. We'll stretch it out a little bit more. We'll do this and that. And this last one where, the financial crash, they just did more of it. Like I said, they just inflated it again and said, there, we'll stimulate it. And yes, the economy was stimulated. People went back to work. People, things were good, not great, but they were good. We're functional. We're still here. But then COVID hit, and then it all went bad again. And it's like, oh, we'll just do the same thing again. It's like, you can't do that. You cannot do that, because if you do that again, then this shit's gonna happen, and then it's all gonna break. Because there's no further. Everything has limits. And we've taken it as far as we can in the last one, and now we're doing it again. So we're setting ourselves up to say, well, the next few years, how are we going to pull out of this when it happens again? Because it's not going to happen on a national level. It's an international level. It's global. The next step is global. It's just not going to be good, kid. And yes, things are going to get bad. But now we have money of the people, which was the whole point behind cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency was conceived and designed much like the Constitution of Independence is we the people, not the corporations, not the government. We the people. So it's money made by the people for the people. And that's what's going on right now. Bitcoin is soaring. It's at 52,000 right now. Ethereum's struggling because someone's fucking with that at the moment, but it too will reach 2,000, and it will continue going up. So by the time I read that it might happen in the next few years, late 2022 to early 2023. I believe it should be somewhere within the next decade that should happen. And cryptocurrency will be there. It's already being integrated. People are reading the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall is that shit's gonna happen again, and you cannot fix it, nor can you cheat your way out of it again. You can't. I'm telling you, just can't. So my earlier video about dollar bill being quaint, yeah, that is going to be in our lifetimes, people. I wasn't making that up. So cryptocurrency will be there, and it'll be integrated enough to help ease more of the transition over from physical dollars or physical money, currency, into currency or digital currency. It's not all that much difference from a credit card or banking transaction, honestly. So don't think of it as some new age thing, because no, this has been around for like over 20 years, people. Like, seriously, like, come on. It's nothing different. Just use your phone app. We even do that now, where you hold your phone over the credit card reader, and boop, there you go. It's not much different than that, honestly. Boy, a lot of people getting exercise today. It's like the 20th person that passed by. Anyway, so yes, the world is changing, and in the next few years, it's going to get better, then it's going to get worse, and then it's going to get better again. Because we have an institution that was specifically created to not be overinflated. You cannot make more bitcoins than there are bitcoins, that are, you can mine more bitcoins, but it only goes up to a certain point. And I did the math. If I did it right, even with a calculator, I believe from this point on until 2041 or something like that, for the next 119 years, there will be 25,000 bitcoins mined. About, if it's if it's the same number each year, but it's not, it would be about 25,000 bitcoins a year, but it's not. So it's going to be 3 million bitcoins left. It's yet to be on the market, so that's going to at least help people, to give them a bit more time in order to get on the bandwagon. If not, then it will be gone, and it'll be playing catch up for the next 10 years trying to say, oh, I'm going to get paid in Bitcoin now, so I have to convert all my money into Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, because the dollar bill is going to go. It's going to go. And like I said, it'd be like Disney dollars. There'll be a fond, quaint memory of what was. So, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, I'm going to go into my room now and do a video possibly on cleaning my room. If I could get the tablet to record live, I'd like to do a live show of that. So hopefully that's a thing. And the shit people pull and think they could just get away with it. Then they do. And we stand there saying, people stand there saying, what happened? How did that happen? Where was I? I went out for a beer. Next thing I know, it's like, what happened here? It's like, if you don't pay attention, man. But yeah. I'm also going to do a thing on my swords, particularly my swords, so, be all flashy and stuff with that. That's about it. I say invest. I think the only thing you can do right now with the current prices is maybe put a good couple grand into Ethereum and try to put at least $1,000 if you can into Bitcoin, because trying to catch up to the prices of right now is just ridiculous. Funny story, I had about $3,000 in my hand back in early last year because of the stimulus checks and all that, and I could have bought about, let's say it was a bit more payments, I could have bought one Bitcoin. Bitcoin was down to about $3,000. I could have bought one Bitcoin, and if I just left it, if I just did those couple more payments, I could have like $52,000 worth of Bitcoin right now. That's one Bitcoin. Well, better late than never. And I'm still in way more than other people. My relatives don't even know what Bitcoin is, or Ethereum, or anything else. And now with Apple making that more available to all its users, the absorption rate is going to increase. That's all it can do. Absorption rate is going to increase. All it can do. More people will be aware of it. It'll be a household name. People back in the day said, a radio in every house, a TV in every house, a computer in every house, a phone in every pocket. These are the phrases people said, and now we have them. It's commonplace. Everybody does it, And so will Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be, there will be a Bitcoin app, or at least some sort of cryptocurrency trading app. There'll be a virtual wallet in every phone, or at least on someone's account. Because people have tablets, phones, and laptops and desktops. So, and smartwatches. So, people will have at least a virtual wallet on whatever application they have, on whatever they have. And that will be commonplace. Everyone will have it. It will come standard. You buy it. It's part of your apps. There you go. You start our apps. So the next decade will be interesting. You'll see it. Everybody will be talking about it. Everybody will be offering it. And it's easy. That's the thing. It's easy. We have Zallion. I have Zallion, and Zallion still takes like a day. Opposed to cryptocurrency will take, like that. So, I'm really gonna make a really great video of me trimming this beard when it starts to get warm. It's kind of warm today, but not in my room because the sun because the angle, it's not hitting my roof at a steep enough angle, so my room still stays cold all day. It stays cold. So, yeah. So, that's it. That's all I can say for now. I'll try to make the cleaning my room video interesting. And that's about it. Alright, so I will talk to you all later. Let's see what happens with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see what happens in the world. Let's see how Biden's able to help pull us out and keep us from... Granted, the longer we are not going to have the financial crash, the slightly bit better-ish. That gives Ethereum and the cryptocurrencies more time to more integrate. So if it happens later on in the decade, then sooner, I think that'd be for the best, because by then the absorption rate will be more complete, be more commonplace. So the transition will be that much better. I believe. And you know how I am with my predictions. Alright, take care. Bye.